All right, I'm going to talk about the Blazons for a little bit. They are some of the most confusing parts of Evony. I know a lot of people have questions, and I don't know if I'm doing everything the exact right way or most optimized way, but I'll at least show you how I have them set up. So the Blazons are associated with each of the four main troop types. So, for example, if I just go ahead and click on my workshop and go to the Blazons there, then you can see that I have different types of Blazons. So you can see this is my siege. You can have some for mounted, for ranged, and for group. And you can see that you have three different presets that you can use. So for example, for my ground, if I go to my first preset, it says you can use, I want to switch to number one, so I can switch to number one. And you can see here that I have Blazons of all the same types. So I have this justice set because I have all 6 of my Blazons of the same type. And in particular, for this, it's for when you're attacking. And similarly, if I go to ranged and I go to my combo 1, you can see that I have the Valor set, which is valid for attacking. And if I go to mounted, and if I go to my combo 1, actually I set that up so that I can discuss those a little bit later. So let me go to my siege. You can see for combo 1, it's all set up for the honesty set, which is all for attacking. And if I go to switch 2, I have the humility set, which is for defending. And similarly for the ranged, if I go to 2, you can see it's all set up for defending. And ground, if I go to 2, it's all set up for defending. Now the mounted, for whatever reason, has an attacking set and then an attacking for monsters set, but no defending set. So it's a little weird why they do that, but that's what they do. So in general, if I'm preparing for undead, for example, then I'll go ahead and go into my Blazons and set each of them to my second preset so that they're all set for defending, except for the mounted because it doesn't have a defending one. And then similarly, if I'm going to battle where I'm going to be, if I think I'm going to be trying to attack somebody, then I'll go ahead and set them to offense. If I am just going to kind of sit there, I'll set them to defense, although in general, in battle, it doesn't seem to matter that much. Because if you're getting attacked, it's probably by somebody who's much bigger. Okay, so let me go into my mounted, and so I just kind of put some random Blazons in here just to start out. So what you want to do, like I showed for the other ones, I like to set up my first preset for attacking. And so if I just go ahead and click on the first one here, you can see it gives some information on it. And if I go down here to change, I can go ahead and change. And let's say I want to change to the Soul Shadow Blazon. And so if so you can see for the soul set, it says that's attacking for monsters. So the soul set isn't what I want right now. Let me go back and change it to the honor. So the honor is for attacking, which is what I want for preset 1. So once I selected the first one, I'm going to go ahead and select all of them. I'm just going to take whatever one I have that's the highest ranked honor and change that. Go for the honor here. Change this one to honor here. And then change this one to honor here. So now you can see I have all of the honor set here. So I get all these benefits when I'm attacking. So that's attacking. So I get the enemy ranged -20, the enemy ground defense -20, and my attack, defense, and hit points are plus 10. And so you can see up here it says, okay, this is current. And so if I want to save it as my preset 1, I can go ahead and click on the little pencil button there, and then just go down to save, and then it asks you which combo you want to save it in. So I want to save it in number 1, so I'll go ahead and save that as number 1. And then similarly, I can go ahead and change all these to the soul. Okay, and so now you can see that because I have the full soul set, that everything here when I'm attacking monsters gets benefited. So I get plus 30 on attack, defense, and hit points when attacking monsters. And I can just go up and save this as my number 2. Okay, and so now if I'm going, if I want everything to be pure offense, I can just switch to number 1 on everything. So everything's attacking. And then if I want to go defense, I can just switch everything to preset 2. And like I said, for the mounted, there's no defense, so it doesn't really matter for that. So for mounted, if you want to keep it on 1, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. It depends on what you're trying to do. But then you can have it all so that it's set for defense. Now, the confusing part is the changing or upgrading the Blazons. And I will do that in a subsequent video because I don't want my videos to get too long.